A one-stop shop for luxury travel is a hole-in-one thanks to the co-founders of a new premier brand. Let's welcome co-founders of Old Village Transportation, Paul Consolo and Jeff Frame. Glad to have you both with us.
Thank you for having us.
So kind of like the beginnings of your relationship revolve more around golf carts as a mode of transportation as opposed to what you're doing today. So before we kind of get into what Old Village Transportation is, how did you two meet each other? You've known each other for quite some time.
Yeah, almost 20 plus years now.
Wow, okay. Nice long relationship.
We met working together at Yeaman's Hall Club.
Okay. Back
in the winter of, or this October of 2022.
Correct, yeah.
And I've been longtime friends since.
Yeah, so you were kind of on the green amongst sort of the upper crust, if you will. So tell me about some of the things that you learned about while you were on the links, where there was a demand for a company such as the one that you started.
So I think that looking at the clubs that we've worked at and been privileged enough to be around, there's very wealthy and successful, yeah, people that are there.
Discerning.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
And they are looking for some sort of travel, and we've always set up, basically been a concierge for them as far as setting itineraries, and if they go to New York or up to Long Island, something like that, we've set up their plane travel, their transportation, basically giving them their hotels and that sort of thing.
Oh, wow, okay.
It kind of falls right in line with kind of what we've done in the past.
So it's kind of like a bespoke travel service. So you arrange land, sea, and air travel. So how does all of that work together?
Well, transportation concierge and travel service in a way. We use our extensive networks that we've developed over the years in providing the services that Jeff mentioned to our members at the various clubs that we worked at. And we felt that we could bring that service to the community, especially Charleston, which we found that was definitely a need.
Yeah, it is. So tell us about how it got started and who you serve today and how people can find your services.
Well, it got started just like everything else. I mean, just looking for something to provide to the community. That was needed. It was in our lives, being 20 years plus as PGA members and serving the golf community and turning 50, or life events, really looking to provide something else for ourselves while providing it to the community, and decided on doing what we do best, and that's providing high-end white glove service.
So do you maintain a fleet? Or do you outsource, do you contract with others? Because land, sea, and air, we're talking cars, boats, and planes. So that's kind of a hefty thing to manage. How does that work?
Correct. Yes, we have affiliates that we use on the air and sea side. At the moment, we have 3 Grand Wagoneers that we use for the ground services, and also a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van that we just purchased. So.
Oh, very nice.
And adding another one.
We'll be adding another one in May.
So what is next for you? Do you hope to kind of grow this into other cities? Are you mostly focused here in Charleston?
The here and now is serving our Charleston base. However, our clients are national, global. So we'll provide services wherever needed, using our own fleet or our affiliates. Even in the ground, sea and air, we have partners that we work with to make the arrangements for our clients.
Okay, so how deep does one have to dig into their pockets for your service?
Well,
who wants to answer that question?
Luxury,
I'm looking at Jeff, but
luxury without
limits.
Luxury without limits. I think we're fair for the service that we provide, and most of our clients are comfortable with that.
Yeah.
It's not. There, I would think, discount operators out there. If you're looking for point A to B transportation, you're welcome to use a rideshare service, but that's not what we provide.
So you get what you pay for, is what you're saying.
In a way, yes.
Yes, okay, all right. And for people who want more information, where should they go?
Well, they can go to our website, which is oldvillagetransportation.com, or at Old Village Transportation on Instagram and Facebook are the best ways to reach us.
Terrific. All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing with us. Appreciate it. Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks.
We'll be back in 2 minutes.